And this is great. You're getting a lot of stuff that I never even said in a video before, so this is gonna be good. But yeah, you did your research. How'd you know all of that?
It's got to be the best Reactitup interview ever. I can't come with,
Yeah, you're definitely there right now.
They know Reactitup bagging. My views up, yeah, I'm bragging. Yo, girl probably look me up. She love to see my reaction.
Today on the best interview ever, we have a man who is a self-made millionaire.
The Bitcoins that I bought almost 2 years ago, together they are worth over $1 million.
Has almost 300,000 subscribers on YouTube, has reacted to all of your favorite moments from the internet, and has created some of his own moments that other people have then reacted to. He's a prankster, online creator, rapper, and businessman. Reactitup is on the show. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I am doing very well. First of all, so you got a lot going on. You're in school, you're creating, you're making all this money on the side. What's the daily life for you right now?
Like, since it's summer, normally I'm just chilling. Sometimes I'll look at the market, the crypto market, just thinking about video ideas, just thinking about what I want to plan, thinking ahead for the next video that I want to make.
Was creating something that you always wanted to do? I know you had a channel before and stuff, but like when you were a kid, did you kind of have this vision for yourself and what your life was going to be like, or did it just happen one day?
So I always watched like other YouTubers. There's a lot of YouTubers that I used to look up to, and I finally got to that point to where I was like, why do I keep watching these YouTubers when I can do it on my own? Like actually try to live my dream instead of living through others. I made my channel. I made it was just called Dante Bacchus. I tried to make like skits, because skits were really popular back in the day. Put up music, stuff like that. And it just, it kind of flopped. And I kind of just gave.
What made you get the courage to actually do it again then? Because, it's a lot of people will fail that one time and then just throw it off and never do it again. But you came back.
Yeah, I came back because, I started college studying computer engineering. And I was like, oh, these hoverboards are coming out. What if I, make tech videos? So I started making tech videos, like reviewing technology and stuff. And I got like 1,000 views on a video, and I was like, oh man, this is great. Then people started hitting me up for like sponsor videos and giving me free items, and I was kind of like, oh, this is sweet. But then I kind of stopped growing, and it kind of demotivated me, and I stopped again.
Let's take it back for a second. Okay, so you were born in Cleveland, Ohio. You grew up in a military family. Does that mean that you moved around a lot as a kid? Were you bouncing from city to city?
Yes. So average, we normally moved around every 2 years.
Wow. So was it hard to like make friends and like have your own clique?
No, it actually, the type of person I am, I actually loved it. It was great because I got to move around. I got to be that new kid, and like being the new kid was always cool to me because everybody kind of like were interested. There's always those like couple people that you kind of like click the most with that are your best friends. And so even though I was leaving a lot of people, there was always like 2 or 3 people that I got to leave and go to the next state with, and like I still talk to them like on the phone, and I still talk to some of them to this day. So
and then
nice.
at some point you ended up in the Judson Early College Academy, where you finished high school at 16, was it?
Yes, in a way, yes.
Yeah, and you had college credit by 18, and then you got an offer from Harvard University. Was TJ from the Disney show Smart Guy your life inspiration?
Hey, you hit and run! Yeah, you!
I just now got the joke. But yeah, you did your research. How'd you know all of that?
It's got to be the best Reactitup interview ever. I can't come with,
Yeah, you're definitely there right now. I went to Judson Early College Academy. So you basically apply to go like, your 8th grade year of middle school. You start taking college classes your first year, but it's always like something easy. Like as a freshman in high school, I took a gym class and weight training. So those are the only 2 classes that I took. After my junior year of high school, then we started taking all college classes. And so then at the end of my 4 years, I was able to graduate with my high school diploma and my associate's degree in liberal arts. So it was a really great program.
And you might not have dealt drugs in college, but since you were taking the weightlifting class, you could have been moving weight. So, also, I know you got fired from Best Buy 3 separate times.
Yeah.
What are those stories, briefly put?
So the first time was me just like not showing up. The second time was like an accumulation of things. Like one time, I can't believe I'm saying this. One time I got caught making out with a girl in the break room.
Was she an employee, or was she just working, or she was just walking in the store?
She was an employee.
Okay.
That didn't get me fired, but it kind of like, it built up. So the third time was because, so, you know, I worked in Best Buy Mobile, right?
Yeah.
And so whenever I interacted with customers, it was kind of for like a long period of time. I was 17 at the time. I was 17. You know, I worked with this girl and her mom, and the mom, you know, she got her iPhone or whatever, and then she went on to like find cases and accessories and stuff like that. And so then there was this girl, her daughter, she was 17 as well. And so obviously I set up her phone, and we just like kind of chit-chatted back and forth. And then we, you know, we got each other's number, and we talked like outside of like when I went home and she went home, we started talking to each other, and we sent some pictures to each other, and her mom found out and came to the store.
And I mean, I saw you talk about this one time in a video. Mom actually exposed you to the store, right?
Yeah, her mom exposed me to the store. Like, showed my manager and everything, and like pointed at me. It was the most embarrassing thing ever. It was.
Are you Andy?
Yeah.
Is this yours? Did you write this stuff?
At least you know now they really knew you on a personal level before you got to leave.
Yeah, they knew me on a very, very, very personal level.
But I also saw, I was watching one of your videos this morning, and a Best Buy ad actually popped up. So I'm just saying, now they see you got a little clout, and they're trying to profit off of you after all that.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
And now you're at Baylor studying electrical engineering. I'm wondering if you could engineer your own computer, but you could only go on 5 websites for the rest of your life, what would those 5 be right now?
Man, that's a good question. So obviously YouTube.
Yep.
Gucci. I love Gucci. Dang, that's a good question, man.
Thank you.
Best Buy, because I buy a lot of... Oh, Amazon.
And I know you just talked about trading, and you just mentioned Gucci. So I saw recently you got a Louis V phone case that was broken. And I know you said you might be done spending as much on materialistic things. But I'm wondering, when you had your first $1 in the bank, you sold your Bitcoin profile, what was the very first thing you bought? Doesn't even have to be a big purchase. Literally the first thing you bought after that.
I went and ordered my Tesla.
That's crazy.
I ordered the Tesla. I sold my portfolio for 1.2, and then I went home for the holidays because Christmas was coming. And then I was with my parents. We went to the mall. We went to a Tesla store. Even though I'm financially independent, I kind of still care about my parents' like opinion. Like if they think something is stupid, it kind of like deters me. Like, oh, I shouldn't do that because they say a lot of things I do is stupid. So I kind of like don't do that. But we went to the Tesla store, and a guy like talked to us. And then I was like, I really want this. Like, I've been wanting a Tesla since I was like 15 or 16 or whatever, whenever they first like were announced. And my parents said that they think I should do it, and they think it's a good investment. And then right then I put down my little reservation deposit.
You've reacted to music, to videos, to music videos, and everything in between. But I want to get your initial reaction. We're going to play it as if you're reacting to these things in real time, okay? So I'm going to tell you something, and then you give me what your reaction was at the time, okay? When you found out your Bitcoin collection was worth 1.2.
I was in disbelief, to be honest with you, because obviously I saw that, you know, it hit 10K, and I was like, holy shit, like, wow, like, this is crazy. Like, I was about to cash out, but I ended up getting, like, when it hit 10K, I think it went up to 11, and then it started coming back down, and I was about to sell it. I was going to, you know, cash out, sell everything, because I was like, okay. Because, you know, everybody was like, this thing is going to burst. It's a bubble. I was going to sell it, but then I got locked out of my Coinbase account, so I couldn't sell, right?
Wow.
And so I just, like, had to do all that. It took, like, 3 days. And then Bitcoin started going back up. And I was like, oh, shit, like, maybe I shouldn't sell. Like, I just didn't sell. And then when it got to 18 and almost about to hit 19, I was like, you know what? I'm getting rid of this. This is... I'm set. And then I sold it, and it was like the greatest feeling ever.
The boy is officially a Bitcoin millionaire. This is insane, y'all. This is freaking insane.
That's crazy. What about when you got your letter of acceptance into Harvard?
That was like a bittersweet moment because, you know, my whole life, my dream school to go to was Stanford. Like I was telling you earlier, I always wanted to live out in Cali. And I ended up getting rejected. And then next thing you know, I got early acceptance into Harvard University. It was a great feeling because I was crying over the Stanford rejection. Yeah. So it kind of like evened it out. But they didn't give me enough money, and I figured Baylor would be the better choice for me.
When you first hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube,
I cried.
I have no idea how thankful I am for every single thing that you guys do for me.
And I'm gonna keep working hard. And you guys support me so much to me.
Because you gotta realize, I sold my portfolio for $1.2 million. I love creating content, and I love that people watch me and like it and like comment about it. It's honestly like a great feeling, and it keeps me going.
Well, it's cool that you get to really like affect people's lives on like a one-to-one. Like I remember growing up how and you talked about it too, the YouTubers that affected your life and how much they meant to you, and it's cool that you can now be that to someone else.
Exactly. It's a great feeling.
Last one. What about the first time you had sex?
First time I had sex, I was okay. You're getting the good details. First time I had sex, it was I was 15. I was 15 years old. And it's funny because I was on a couch with my then girlfriend, and so the way it worked is like there was a couch, then there was like the kitchen, but there was this big wall. And like we were like laying, like I was like spooning her, right?
Yeah.
And her mom was in the kitchen cooking, and we always like cuddled on the couch. Like her mom didn't care, like she was okay with that, like because her parents are like really relaxed, right? So we were just on the couch chilling, and like we were under the cover, and it just kind of like we just like tried it, and it didn't work out. But then her mom like left, and then it happened. It was a cool feeling, That was my first time. It was on a couch. Her mom was in the kitchen, like right there when we tried.
At least it wasn't like one of those adult films where the mom walks in as it's happening.
No. That would have been awkward. And this is great. You're getting a lot of stuff that I never even said in a video before. So this is gonna be good.
I had a couple more. Okay, so your Insta bio is. I'm a snack and I will be treated as such. I wanted to know, how do you usually treat your snacks?
So that saying came from so there was this girl that I got involved with, like on YouTube or whatever. I put her into my videos and stuff. I liked her a lot. She made videos, pranked me and stuff like that, and I started to really develop feelings for this girl. And then she started to change on me. And so in my video, I was randomly like, you know what? You can't treat me like that. I'm a snack, and I'll be treated as such. And like, I guess people like received that, and they loved it. Everybody quoted it, and so then now it's like my movement. The movement behind it is like, treat people how you want to be treated, and like everybody loves snacks, So
set high standards for yourself,
Yeah, exactly.
Well, speaking of food, you have been getting into a lot of online beef lately. I'm wondering, how do you normally like your steak cooked?
I am a well done person.
Okay. Are you well done with these beefs, or are they going to keep coming?
Like, if somebody that like has a following makes a video or says something about me, it's kind of like, what the fuck? But I'll respond to it because it's like entertaining. I know that like in my head it really doesn't bother me. I'm like, I don't care. But like, because I know it's going to be entertaining, I'll make a video on it, right? And then, like, because of that, like, if the person is willing to, like, message me and, like, make up and stuff, I'm willing to do it.
All right, last question. If you had to react to your whole life so far and all the crazy things, all the good times, all the bad times that have happened so far, how would you describe your life in a couple of sentences?
I'm very thankful for the opportunities that I've been given, and, like, I'm thinking bigger. I'm thinking bigger picture. I've been blessed, and I want to be able to bless others, and that's what I think, like, when I get all the stuff that I have, like, that's my end goal. That's the best way I would put it.
All right, well, appreciate your time today. Thank you very much for sitting down, and thank you for sharing all those great stories with the people. This has been the best Reacted Up interview ever.
Thank you. It has. Hey, I liked it. You asked some good questions. You got some information that I haven't even told my subscribers yet. I'm gonna definitely give you my contact information after this. This is cool, man. I thoroughly enjoyed this.
I really appreciate it. All right, I'm gonna end the call I'm not gonna end the call. I'm gonna end the interview.